What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is your boy, the Glacier, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video where I'm going to be telling you guys about my top 5 top lane picks to hard carry solo queue with in Season 7. This list is in no specific order, and the champions have been chosen and ranked over every other champion with this simple ranking system. 1. Snowball potential, 2. Split push potential, and 3. Easy learning curve. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this top 5 with the very first pick. Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to let you all know that this video is going to be sponsored by HASTE. For those of you that don't already know, HASTE is an awesome application that helps reduce ping, lag spikes, or any kind of jitters that you may have while gaming. Essentially, the way HASTE works is they put your internet on the path of least resistance. As it has to travel to all the various servers across America, it's going to put your internet on the optimal path for the best results. So if you're somebody that struggles with high ping or any latency issues, then you're going to want to check this out for yourself. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description down below so that you can sign up for a 14-day free trial. Alright guys, now on to the video. The first pick I want to talk about is Heimerdinger. This champion has to be by far one of my favorite solo queue picks, especially after his recent buffs. Heimer has made it onto the list for a number of reasons. The first being his amazing objective control. Not only can Heimer take towers very quickly, but he can also solo Rift Herald, duo Baron, solo all dragons, and even solo Baron later on in the game. This is a very unique quality in a champion that I find to be very useful, especially when your team isn't taking objectives together or even grouping. Another reason Heimer is such a great pick is his ability to dominate the lane phase with his incredible 1v2 potential. Heimer is great at applying pressure to the top laner by constant harass and forcing the enemy to farm under their own tower, but while doing this, you end up drawing a lot of attention to yourself from the mid laner and the jungler. It is almost impossible to gank a Heimer that knows what he's doing with the amount of damage that he has. This will either have two outcomes. Either you will scare the enemy jungler away, or they will try to gank you and you will most likely end up with getting a kill or two because of it. Overall, Heimer is a very easy champion to learn, and if played correctly can easily solo carry a solo queue game without a question. If you're looking for a good Heimer player to watch and learn from, go look up Heimerdinger, as he is currently the highest ranked and best Heimerdinger out there. For the second pick, which I'm sure you all saw coming, is Garen. Garen has got to be one of the easiest champions to learn in all of League of Legends. Whenever Garen is played correctly, he can easily take over a game by his amazing split pushing power and 1v1 potential. The only issue with Garen is that he does have a lot of bad matchups in the top lane. However, the secret to getting around these matchups is to be patient, itemize against them, and focus on controlling the wave in your favor. If you are able to get past a rough lane phase and build a snowball out of it, the game is truly in your hands. I personally was able to go 17-1 on a brand new account on the LAN server just by freezing lanes, waiting for my opponents to make mistakes, then using that lead to apply pressure and split push like crazy. Garen is also a very versatile champion. You do not need to play him like a crazy split pusher like I do. You could always make use out of running the tank version of Garen. For example, if you end up falling behind and have no choice but to build tank, then that is always a great option as well. If you are looking for someone to watch and learn, then obviously I'm going to say you're going to want to watch me play. I consider myself to be the best Garen player, not because of mechanics, but my overall knowledge and ability to win a lot of games with Garen. Now on to pick number 3, where I have decided to throw Tryndamere on the list. This has to be one of the most annoying champions in the entire game to deal with. Tryndamere is a very interesting champion because he meets all 3 demands on the list without a doubt. But the interesting part of this is even if you end up feeding or falling behind, you can still come back and dominate in the late game by either split pushing or just completely one-shotting the enemy with your crits. You could even win a game with Trynd without dealing any damage to champions whatsoever. The great thing about this champion that I personally enjoy, which is very similar to Garen, is that you can completely focus on farming and split pushing and entirely ignore fighting your opponent. Because of Tryndamere's incredible damage to towers, the enemy is going to have no choice but to stop what they're doing to deal with you. And if they end up only sending one person to stop you, then you can just easily tower dive them with your low cooldown ultimate. Now, the best person for you to watch and learn from this champion is going to be Boxer Pete. He is one of the highest ranked Trin players and a very good teacher when it comes to winning with Trin. For pick number 4, I have chosen Pantheon. Pantheon is extremely annoying to deal with and has almost zero bad lane matchups. Pantheon is able to wither his opponent down with spears and perfectly deny you of experience and farm all at the exact same time. The only real downside to Pantheon is his split pushing potential, as he does little to no damage to towers, and he does fall off pretty dramatically in the late game. However, he does bring a super unique quality to the table by being able to split push really well with his ultimate. He has to be one of the best tower divers in all of League of Legends by being able to tank up to 2 entire tower shots without getting hurt at all. Pantheon is also a great pick because of his strength in the early and mid game, as he is able to control the entire map with a very small lead because of his ultimate. He can theoretically be anywhere on the map at any time. This comes in handy especially when you need to stop somebody from snowballing and becoming too fed. As for people to watch and learn from, I would have to say Keegan, without a doubt, is the highest ranked Pantheon player that I know of, and he does an incredible job of teaching people how to win with the champion. Alright guys, last and definitely not least, the number 5 pick is going to have to go to Renekton. Renekton is another one of those lane dominant champions that has very few bad matchups. Renekton is able to use his kit to jump in and harass you and jump out without taking any damage at all. He is also able to completely zone you out of farm and experience, which a lot of champions cannot do as easily as he can. One bad thing about the champion is that his damage onto towers isn't as good as our previous picks, but he is able to tower dive with his ultimate and pick off any champion trying to defend a tower. Another great feature to this champion is that he is able to become a tank for his team. If you end up not being able to get going in the lane phase, you can always build a Black Cleaver and go full tank and become an absolute beast in team fights. You can also play Renekton in the mid lane by going full AD and maxing out your W for some pretty cheesy early game kills. As for someone to watch and learn from, I'm going to have to say solo Renekton only is by far the best person for you to watch. He's always explaining every single move that he makes and why he does it so well. So go check him out if you want to learn how to play Renekton. Alright guys, so this was my personal top 5 best picks to solo carry with in the top lane for Season 7. I really hope that you guys are able to pick up at least 1 or 2 of these champions and gain some freelo out of it. Remember that if you do plan on trying to climb Elo with any of these picks, that you're going to have to study and learn from the best players on these champions. Copying exactly what these players do and putting it into solo queue is a guaranteed way to climb. Also, if you enjoyed this video at all, make sure that you slap the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, more guides, more content like this, let me know down in the comments section below. Also, just one more thing before the video ends, I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description below for a little poll that I want to run. So do me a favor, go click on that in the description and go leave me a vote. I want to see if you guys want me to keep making videos like the DDR pad with Garen video, but I'll make it a lot more exciting and more entertaining to watch. I personally think it is a funny as hell concept, and I just did it incorrectly the first time. So what I think I'm going to have you guys do is vote on certain champions you want me to play as. So like really difficult champions, and if I do it in ranked or not. So I'll probably leave 1 or 2 things to vote on. So definitely I'm thinking about Lee Sin and Riven. If you guys have any other ideas for champions that you think would be funny to play on that, definitely let me know. Also, let me know in the comments section if you think that's a good video concept or if you think it's kind of stupid. Like I said, I think it's freaking hilarious, so I really want your guys' feedback. So please let me know in the comments section below. Even if you don't vote, just let me know. All right, thanks a lot guys. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.